Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm making this video to let you know that recently I appeared for my SCPM paper and there I secured 74 marks out of 100. So today in this video I'll be discussing about the questions that came in my exam, what are the important topics, strategy and some tips for you. So starting with chapter number 1. The topic which came in my exam was value chain analysis. It came for 6 marks. There they asked like definition, the steps of value chain, basis of segmentation and specifically geographical segmentation. From chapter 2, practical question on COQ, that is cost of quality. It was asked for 6 marks. There they asked external failure cost and 2 more questions on that practical question based on that question only. From chapter 3, practical question on GIT for 6 marks was asked. There they asked the ordering cost, carrying cost, difference in the old and new scheme, that is GIT. So you should definitely practice question 2, test your knowledge, which is given on page number 3.5 of the first module. From chapter 4, practical questions similar to question 8, test your knowledge, came in my exam for 6 marks and it was EMA based question, so it is again a must do question. Question 8, test your knowledge, page number 4.63. From chapter 5, hyper disruptive business model was asked for 6 marks. The questions that came were first on premium model, second cross subsidization model, but there the option was not given cross subsidization. Instead Razorblade model was given in the option, so the correct option is this only, like the printer and the cartridge, that example was given and this is the example of cross subsidization. Third question came on e-commerce model. From chapter 6, question came for 6 marks, pricing in perfect competition, the definitions, the basic things were asked. Theory question was asked from this. From chapter 7, practical question on manufacturing cycle time, value added, non-value added time was asked for 6 marks. 3 questions, 6 marks. Illustration 4, page 7.24, you should practice that question to get the basic understanding and that is the important topic. Chapter number 8, Altman Z score, practical question came for 10 marks. In that, manufacturing firm was asked the Z score of that firm, the zone in which it lies, what X4 represents, that is, answer is market value of equity. From chapter 9, practical question on ROI and RI were asked. Theory question was also asked on this topic, so read these both the topics very carefully, do practical as well as theory nicely. It was asked for 6 marks. One question was asked on net present value model, that is, the question was shareholders get maximum value from which model, the answer is NPV. From chapter 10, case study for 8 marks was asked on value framework model, on value for money model. In that we were to identify economy, efficiency, effectiveness, that part, and not included in what is not included in VFM, like that topic. From chapter 11, theory question on different types of reports were asked. Earned value report, progress report, status report, these all 3 came in my exam for 6 marks. Chapter 12 came for 12 marks. Practical question on international transfer pricing and 2 questions were asked on international transfer pricing. So you must do question number 8 of test your knowledge from the module 2. Similar question to that were asked in the exam. 2 questions were asked. It is very important, like net savings to whole company, cost to the subsidiary, etc. From chapter 13, practical question on labor efficiency variance, labor rate variance were asked for 6 marks. So do these 2 variances specifically very nicely. Some other important topics are Porter 5 forces, service level arrangement practical question, downsizing, outsourcing, Kaizen costing, 5S, 6 sigma, OEE, throughput and bottleneck, business model, Kano model, profit maximization practical question, Pareto analysis, Argenti A score, balance scorecard, performance pyramid, blockchain, triple bottom line, NOPAT, EVA, ESG, McKinney 7S, Incubators, digital technologies, skimming, penetration, maximum and minimum transfer price, and complex business structure. Please go through these topics also. These are also important. Now, what should be the strategy? First, you should read summary table given in the back of each chapter and solve every MCQ that is given at the back of the chapter. Very important. Do the summary as well as MCQ. Then, you should not solve all the big questions and test your knowledge questions, but only the important ones should be solved, and the illustrations and the questions in between the boxes or in between the chapter given in the boxes must be done. Those are important, theory questions and other things. But see, you have to do all the chapters, but I am here to tell you that what topics are important that you should do at priority. Okay, other topics you can leave those topics, but you should do these particular topics which I am going to tell you now. So how you should cover from each module, I am telling you now. Important topics I have already discussed, but I am telling you if you are doing whole module 1 and 2, then what should be the important topics that you should cover first. As well as summary table should be done. Firstly, you should cover module number 2 because it is very scoring and topics are important as well as small. So firstly, start with chapter number 8. In that, 3 topics: Altman Z score, Argenti score, next McKinney 7S, and third complex business structure definition. That's it. Chapter number 9, ROI RI, practical and theory question. Second, EVA NOPAT, and third is balance scorecard, performance pyramid, building block, and triple bottom line. That non-financial measures wala part. From chapter 10, value for money framework. Then second, adapted balance scorecard. Chapter 11, types of performance report, because match the following is asked. And second is the ESG. From chapter 12, minimum and maximum transfer price, and the second topic is international transfer pricing. Chapter 13, planning and operational variances. In that, direct labor, direct material variances, and second is interpretation of variances. Theory question is asked on this. From module 1, starting with chapter number 7, firstly cover Pareto analysis, practical question is asked. Then the next topic is value added and non-value added. In that, MCT, manufacturing cycle time, and manufacturing cycle efficiency questions are asked, that's why. Then chapter number 6, Kano model. Second, profit maximization model. Third is CVP and ABC analysis. Fourth is pricing in different market structure. Fifth is skimming and penetration. Chapter number 5. First, digital technologies definitions. Go through the definition, read them. Second, disruption and types. Third is incubators and incumbents. Fourth is hyper disruptive business models. It is important, and specifically do Freemium, hidden, open source, and Razorblade cross subsidization model. E-commerce model, that is. Next is chapter number 4, target costing price, EMA, product life cycle, theory of constraint, and in that bottleneck, etc. That chapter number 3, GIT, practical question is asked, that is given in test of knowledge also. Do that. Kaizen costing and 5S, Six Sigma. From chapter number 2, cost of quality, practical as well as theory question is asked. Second is supply chain, push and pull model, service level agreement, practical question can be asked. Fourth is downsizing, outsourcing, and offshoring. And from chapter 1, business model, Osterwold's business model, value proposition canvas, 4 of 5 forces, value chain analysis, and basis of segmentation. So these are the important topics that should be done. First, do module 2. The important topics that I already mentioned. Then cover module 1, the important topics that I already told, so that maximum coverage can be done in minimum time. These are the basic things you should do, and then read the summary given at the back of every chapter and do the MCQ for sure. So that you will cover 50 marks very easily, and no need to solve that big questions given at the back from test of knowledge. Only the important ones should be done. But in case of, I will say, the practical chapter, you can refer those test of knowledge questions, like the transfer pricing one, in that international transfer pricing question, and the ROI RI question. So that can be done. Also, if you want, then you can see the lectures, the revision lectures which are given on YouTube. You can refer the playlist. I'll share the playlist in the description box of Sankalp sir. He has put some videos. Till now there are 17 videos. You can refer those videos. 50 to 60 marks questions are coming from that important topics. So do refer them. No need to buy some new lectures on course. No need to waste much time on that. Do those revision lecture, those topics, then the topics which I just mentioned. It is sufficient if you devote 7 to 8 days. I also did the same. I covered the important topics. I started with module 2, then module 1. Also, I did not left the summary part and did all the MCQs. That is very beneficial. And all the PDF which are being rotated in the groups, you can refer those, the actual examination questions, so that you can get an idea whether you are able to get the concept or not. And cost is not so hard. So trust me, if you devote this much time, it is sufficient. That was it for the video. Thank you so much. If you like my video, then do share with your friends and give me a valuable feedback. So stay tuned for more such videos.